Hey everyone, have you ever thought about building your dream home and wondered where it might be cost effective? Canada or south of border in USA? What factors do you think play significant role in these cost differences? Is it location, the building regulations, labor cost, or perhaps the availability of materials? Today, we are diving deep into the details of home construction cost in these two vast nations, which is Canada and America. We'll also explore how geography influences expenses, how regulatory environment can either streamline or complicate the building process, and the hidden costs that you might expect. Plus, we will also discuss the potential to make buildings more affordable in Canada. So, grab a seat, let's embark on this insightful journey together. Hi everyone, this is Harji Sidhu, civil engineer turned realtor who helps buy, sell, and build houses in Southern Ontario. Now, before we dive into the specifics, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have any of you experienced building a home in either country, Canada or US? If you guys did, I want to know down in the comments all the challenges that you guys faced or any surprises along the way. Share your stories in the comment and let's get this conversation started. And throughout this story, we will also be featuring some of the experience and insight. So stay tuned and you might just see your story highlighted. Understanding the nuances behind construction costs is crucial, not just the prospective homeowners, but also for everyone interested in real estate, urban development, or economic trends. By the end of this video, you will have a clearer picture of why building costs differ between Canada and US and what factors contribute most to these differences. So without any further wait, let's dive into our first section, which is geography and demand. Location significantly influences construction cost. In Canada, areas like Southern Ontario or Greater Vancouver are highly sought after, leading to increased land and construction expenses. Similarly, down in USA, states such as California and New York experience elevated costs due to popularity. However, when we look beyond these high demand regions, the overall construction cost in USA tend to be moderate compared to Canada. Another factor to consider is the average size of new family homes. In the USA, the average size has been trending higher, reaching approximately 2,273 square foot in 2021. In contrast, Canadian homes has seen a significant increase in size over decades, with the average size now around 2,200 square foot. However, when it comes to construction cost per square foot, there is a noticeable difference. In Canada, the average cost to build a single family home varies by region. For instance, in Vancouver, the cost ranges from $185 to $315 per square foot, while that cost can be between $170 to $260 per square foot. In the USA, the national average to build a new home is approximately $158 per square foot, but this varies by state to state. For example, while in Texas it's around $150 per square foot, but in Hawaii it is just over $200 per square foot. And if we compare on the whole, the average construction cost in the USA is slightly lower compared to Canada. However, both countries exhibit significant variations, with urban centers typically experience higher cost due to factors like land availability, labor expenses, and material cost. The average size of house can also influence the construction cost. Larger homes naturally incur higher total construction cost, but if you look at price per square foot, for larger houses, the price per square foot would come comparatively lower to a smaller house. The one thing which is worth to be noted in here is I haven't worked in USA, so the average cost and all the data that I've got is from a couple of sources on the internet. So if you're from states and you have built your own house, do comment down below what was the size of the house that you built and also what was your total cost on the house. And now let's move on to the next: regulations and approval processes. Navigating the maze of building approvals can be daunting, and the time it takes to obtain these permits varies significantly between Canada and US. In Canada, the approval process can be particularly lengthy. For instance, it used to take approximately 75 days to get a general construction permit, but now it can take close to 249 days. This places Canada near the bottom among OECD countries regarding permit approval times. In contrast, the United States generally experience shorter approval times, averaging around 81 days. However, it is important to note that these timelines can vary significantly depending on state and local regulations. These prolonged approval times in Canada can lead to holding costs and project delays, ultimately contributing to higher overall construction expenses. The next one, which is very significant, at least in Canada, is development charges. These are the charges imposed by municipalities to fund infrastructure and services for new developments, and this is another significant factor affecting construction cost. In the Greater Toronto Area, these charges have seen substantial increase over years. For example, development charges for single detached houses have escalated from $12,910 in 2010 to $141,000 in 2024, a staggering increase of 993%. And now, if we go south of the border, these charges in US metropolitan cities are generally lower. For example, average government imposed charges on new low-rise homes in 6 major US metropolitan areas are approximately $70,000 Canadian when compared to over $200,000 Canadian per unit in GTA. These elevated charges in Canada contribute significantly to overall cost of new homes, impacting affordability for many prospective homeowners. Additionally, Canada's smaller market size can limit the economies of scale, potentially leading to higher per unit cost for materials. Further, fluctuations in currency exchange rates and transportation costs can further affect material prices in both countries, adding complexity to the cost structures faced by the builders. The next one we will discuss now is labor availability and wages, which is essentially a critical component influencing construction cost. In Canada, the construction sector has experienced a notably low unemployment rate, with figures as low as 3.2%, indicating a tight labor market. This scarcity of available construction workers can drive up wages, contributing to increased construction costs. While the USA also faces labor challenges, particularly in specialized trade. Despite a larger workforce, certain regions and sectors experience shortages can lead to project delays and higher labor costs. For example, USA's solar and storage sector has reported significant labor shortages, with labor cost increasing to 43% from 2021 to 2023, impacting project timelines and budget. But similarly, the US down south of the border does benefit from the bigger number of pool to draw those labor force from. So the next one is hidden cost that you might not expect. When planning your dream home, it's easy to focus on big ticket items, but hidden cost can quickly add up. Let's break down few key expenses that you need to watch out for. The first one is site preparation. Unexpected issues like poor soil conditions or tree removal can add thousands of dollars to your budget. And then permits and inspection fee can widely vary and can be major cost, especially in urban areas. And then the next big ticket item, which is often underestimated while planning stage, is utility connections. They can be pricey, especially if you're building a new development without existing infrastructure. And don't forget about the final touches like landscaping, driveways, and exterior work often get overlooked in the initial budget. These costs can quickly escalate, so always budget for contingencies to avoid surprises. So the next one is I'm going to share my own insights about strategies to make building in Canada more affordable. With construction costs soaring, what can we do to make building in Canada more affordable? Well, the first thing and the most important, it starts with streamlining the approval process. Cutting down the wait times for permits could significantly lower carrying costs for builders and buyers alike. And secondly, workforce development, investing in training programs and incentives for skilled trade can help tackle labor shortages in the construction sector, reducing delays and labor cost. And the third and the final, innovating building technologies like modular or prefab construction. For example, these methods can speed up the building process and lower material waste. So now we have explored how construction costs vary between Canada and the US. In the USA, the average cost to build a brand new house is just north of $150 per square foot, while this can range from $150 to $500 per square foot depending upon location and material used. While in Canada, it can range from $150 to $250 per square foot with variation based on region and construction type. As I stated earlier, the USA figures are based from few online sources, and I would definitely love to get some real world numbers from you guys if there is anyone who's building their own house down from states. Do comment down below. Sharing your experience in the comment can help others understand the challenges or nuances of home construction across different regions. Did you face any regulatory challenge or permit issues? Do share down in the comments. Well, the idea is to build a community so we can learn from each other's experience. For everyone else who have joined with us on this video till the end, I would really like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Hopefully, we were able to give you guys some value out of this video. Until next time, happy building.